Hello world, hopefully I have audio now. I realized the last video I made had no audio, but luckily I could see my signal going through, so now you guys can't tell me we don't have audio because I could damn well see it, motherfuckers. So, we're live from Billy's house. Say hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
And this is going to be an examination, but I don't think anyone's going to be joining us. We're going to be doing... Well, I guess we are examining because it's me and Billy. She's just camera shy, so she's not coming on. But this is a Guinness. This is the Guinness. And I spelled Guinness wrong on the thing. There's two N's. My apologies, folks. Guinness Nitro IPA. Now, I was invited to my friend Eric's St. Patty's Day examination where I brought this. He said you could bring any kind of Guinness, any kind of Irish beer or anything. I ended up buying. Everyone bought like Guinness Extra Stout or Guinness Draft. I wanted to change it up a little bit, so I bought the Guinness Nitro IPA Draft. This is basically their Guinness Draft with an IPA twist, I'm thinking. I had this beer once before. It was pretty good. It says it's infused with nitrogen for a smooth, balanced finish. I know a lot of people that hate this beer because it's infused with nitrogen. And they think it's basically like a dulled down IPA. It doesn't have much flavor. But it's 5.8% alcohol by volume, 11.2 fluid ounces, 44 IBUs. The hops are Admiral, Celia, excuse me, Topaz, Challenger, and Cascade hops. Created with passion by Luis Ortega. Brewed in Ireland by Guinness Brewing Company, St. James Gate, Dublin, Ireland. Imported by Diego Guinness USA Imports. Product of Ireland. Now let's bring up heavy, trustworthy beer advocate and rate beer here. Rate beer gives it a 22 overall and a 3 in the style. So basically what they're saying is it's not a good style, but I like the beer a little bit more than I like the style. Commercial description on this one is infused with nitrogen. Oh, no, that's not really a commercial description. Beer Advocate gives it a score of 70, and the bros don't give it a score. Now, this, as you all know, has the famous nitrogen widget in it, so it's gonna, when I open pop the top on it, as Greg from Greg's Beer Reviews says, it's gonna make a sound. That's what you want to. Oh, actually, Billy was handing me this because the last time we opened one of these, it splittered all over the place. But that's only because it was shaking in the car. That's what she said. So gonna pop the top. Yeah, let's see if you can see this. And it's very creamy. And with nitrogenated beers, you don't really need to pour down the side of the glass. Okay, dogs? Shh. Because these nitro beers foam up from the bottom. So usually you can drink it about a minute after you pour it. What's up, George? George is back. He's also co-owner, I guess, of this lovely abode we are in right now.
Hi.
Yeah, that's George. So yeah, the Guinness Nitro IPA, as you can see, the color of it is almost to the pale ale color. Not very see-through, but it is. You could tell it's like very amber-like, with the beautiful waves of a nitro beer with a very thick and creamy head, off-white colored head, lots of bubbles. Can't really see any bubbles streaming up from the bottom though. But let's get an overall whiff. Not much. I would say I'm picking up some some malt presence, caramel malt with a little hops to balance that out, and that's about it. Not too powering. Most of these drafty beers, because of the nitrous, seem to be a little watery in my opinion. But I don't know how that's going to affect the taste. We got about a finger of head. Let's go in for the taste. Malt presence up front. With mixture in that malt presence is some little hop bitterness. What do you think, Billy? Want to give it a shot?
Burp.
What's that, Paul?
Not much.
What do you think, Billy?
It's good. I'm not the connoisseur, so like when I
Connoisseur?
what do you think? I'm like,
Hey, Paul, have you ever had a
beer.
Guinness Nitro IPA?
No thanks. I don't like IPAs too much.
Oh, do you like Guinness?
No, it's okay. Every once in a while I'll drink one.
Babe, I want to get one of these.
Understandable.
Manny's the Guinness guy.
You want to give it a try, George?
Good, thank you.
Not many people like the Guinness Nitro's IPAs. I don't
think
understand.
it's bad. It's very light.
The Guinness? Yeah. I brought this beer on my buddy Eric's St. Patty's examination, and one of his viewers, one of his other like people on the podcast was basically not really like cracking on me, but like dumbing this beer down, saying it was one of the most revolting things he's ever tasted, and like. But then again, he was drinking. Yeah, it's better than Sierra Reserve. But he was drinking. He was basically drinking extra stout mixed with Jameson's in the same glass, and I'm like, this dude is like.
Yeah. No, I like it.
What's on her mouth?
Oh.
Oh, okay. It looked like she was wearing one of those doctor things. But give me a.
No, I like it. It's just too flat for me though.
People say it's flat, but it's not flat. It's not. There's nitrogen in it. Like this is the same mouthfeel as the regular Guinness Draft.
Yeah.
It's just what's throwing you off is the hops and the pale ale flavor.
Yeah.
That's what it tastes like to me. It tastes like a pale ale. It doesn't really taste like an IPA. This, where is it? I think that is an IPA. What you're drinking is a Sam Adams Rebel IPA. Taste this, now taste that, and you could definitely taste the difference in the beer.
Well, yeah, this is heavily flavored with grapefruit too, though.
True, but there's also a lot of hops in there.
Yeah, I like this beer. It's delicious.
Yeah, I do too. I do like the Guinness. I thought it was worth a shot in trying the beer, but
Nice.
I don't know. I probably won't be buying it again just because it's not on not gonna be on my list of beers to buy again. It's interesting for the flavor. I do like it, but it's just one of those beers. Like, if you're an IPA lover, like why is there so much love for all these IPA beers when if this is what you got, like no one's gonna want to pay, especially for I'm guessing you're paying an import price for the Guinness when you can buy a domestic that is highly more flavorful. I mean, if it's on someone else's dollar, and they wanted to give it to me, yes, I would get it if it was on someone else's dollar. But if it's on my dollar, I'm just gonna think, why? Why should I? Why would I want to even pay for this when I can buy a Sam Adams Rebel IPA or, Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA? Like, why would I want to buy this again? I mean, that's just my spiel about it. I like it, but do I like it enough to buy it again at a bar, or especially not in a 6-pack, because it's just too much for what it is. I mean, if you haven't had this beer, let me know. I mean, if you love this beer, you love the beer, and that's all fine and great. But it's just not. It's just not my cup of tea to buy. How do I form this into word? My cup of tea to like have it in stock in my refrigerator. There's only a few beers I keep in stock in my refrigerator, and those are the Saranac IPAs, the Sam Adams IPAs, Sierra Nevada IPAs. That's about it. Maybe a few other like Dogfish Head, and that's about it. Maybe a few others that like from other companies, but that's really my whole spiel on this beer. Anyway, guys, if you've had this beer, let me know what you think. I really do want to know. And don't take what I said like saying that I don't like. I do like this beer. I even said on Eric's thing that I do like this beer. It's just not my, because it is more of a pale ale. It's enjoyable, but it's not as good as a pale ale, and it's not as hoppy as an IPA is. So I'm thinking, yeah, I can get this, but I'd much rather have the IPA, or if I'm in the mood for a pale ale, why don't I just get a real pale ale? Kind of, it's the same. This is gonna sound funny, but it's kind of the whole spiel I have with like milk. Like, why would I get 2% milk when I could just drink regular milk? Like, I'm just gonna drink the regular milk. If I'm gonna have milk, I'm gonna have milk. It's true. Like, what the fuck is this 2% shit? But anyway, as always, if you like this beer, let me know what you think. If you don't like this beer, let me know what you think. As always, rate, comment, subscribe. Request, comment down below. Let me know what you think. And as always, stay classy, San Diego. Take care, guys.